Hello everyone, Vanakkam and welcome to another video of IPL preview. And you must have already guessed कि ये कौन सा वीडियो हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं अपने थला का और बिग गन्ना का वीडियो एंड यू विल सी सम ऑफ आवर गेस्ट कमिंग इन नाउ जो कि ऑलरेडी थीम को आपको बता देंगे कि कौन सी टीम को डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. So I'll start by bringing in Ashima from Chandigarh.
Hi.
And also joining us is Vasu from Mohali
Hello.
and Sunit Bora from Udaipur.
Hi.
So इनकी shirts देख के आप समझ गए होंगे. The team that we're going to discuss today is about the champions from last year, Chennai Super Kings. And I don't think हमें इससे ज़्यादा introduction देने की ज़रूरत है. So let us move to while Sunit is trying to fiddle with his camera. We will start off with Vasu. Vasu, so what happened with this team? How did they build the squad during the auction? What are the big takeaways and क्या हो रहा है?
अच्छा ऑप्शन था, स्मार्ट ऑप्शन था, जैसा चेन्नई हमेशा करती आई है, इररिस्पेक्टिव कि उनका पिछले साल का रिजल्ट कैसा होता है. दे आर वेरी क्लियर इन देयर माइंड कि उनका वो ऑप्शन में किस तरह से जाएंगे. उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी बहुत स्मार्ट होती है इस मामले में, और सेम स्ट्रैटेजी के साथ इस बार भी गए. कुछ बड़े प्लेयर्स के साथ के लिए गए थे जहां पर उनको वो नहीं मिल पाए, बिकॉज वो बिलीव नहीं करते हैं कि वो इतना पैसा खर्च करे फॉर अ प्लेयर. बट उन्होंने डिसेंट खर्चा भी किया है. डैरल मिचेल को लेके आए हैं 14 करोड़ में. रचिन रविंद्रा एक बहुत अच्छे बाय है उनके लिए, और ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज बोलूंगे इन दिस सिचुएशन कि देवन कॉनवे इंजर्ड हुए हैं, तो एक लाइक फॉर लाइक रिप्लेसमेंट भी हो सकते हैं. सो काफी अच्छा ऑप्शन था.
Okay, so I'll like to ask Sunit. So I'll put the squad up. Sunit, you were giving us some updates कि कुछ injuries है इस squad में. Do you want to quickly let us know कि क्या हो गया रहा है यहाँ पे?
Yeah, injury, we got the update about Pathirana that he's injured, so he'll be missing a few games. Then we also got an update about Shivam Dubey. He missed the Ranji final for Mumbai. So we're not sure he will he be available for the first few matches. It totally depends on how soon his injury heals. So Pathirana will be a big miss, I believe, because the bowling really weakens with his absence. Baki Shivam Dubey, I think Shivam Dubey, if he is not fit, then we'll have Samir Rizvi coming in for him. Baki though, I think the team is very well balanced. So they have good players who can, during the day can turn the match around, either by the bowling or they have good mix of all rounders as well, along with a very good batting lineup, strong batting lineup.
Okay, so Ashima, we just heard that there are two big players who are potentially one of them is confirmed injured, one is potential injury, but these are big players for the team, and they kind of carried them to the trophy last year. Do you think they have adequate replacements, and if so, who they are?
Yeah, I think ऑक्शंस में जो उन्होंने प्लेयर्स बाय करे हैं एंड वो अच्छी रिप्लेसमेंट्स हैं, जैसे कॉन्वे की रिप्लेसमेंट रचिन रविंद्र है, एंड वी हैव सीन वर्ल्ड कप में अच्छा प्ले करा है उन्होंने, एंड सी व्हाट एट 1.8 CR, सो आई थिंक गुड परचेज. एंड देन समीर रिजवी, आई थिंक जो चेन्नई ऐसी एक टीम है जो यंगस्टर्स को बहुत मोटिवेट और करते हैं, तो आई थिंक डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर 8.4 CR, I mean, great, by price. And यूपी कानपुर टीम से खेलते हैं, और अभी आई थिंक उन्होंने 2 सेंचुरीज भी हिट करी है रिसेंट में, and I think it's a good player. And we have Daryl Mitchell at 14 CR, so I think he's also a great replacement for if Shivam Dubey is not playing a few matches, then he can also come at number 4, I think. So good.
So, and I have a question then कि मिचेल जिनको ये लेके आए हैं 14 करोड़ रुपए पे, is he going to start?
Yes, he will be starting. इज व्हाट आई फील। डैरिल मिचेल बिल्कुल स्टार्ट करेंगे। इनफैक्ट अगर मैं करंट कॉम्बिनेशन देखूं विद जैसे डेवन कॉनवो एक हमारे इंजर्ड है, जो
Mm-hmm.
मुझे प्रोबेबिलिटी लगती है कि शायद चेन्नई थोड़ी सी अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी ट्वीक करेगी। बट अगेन वो इनको हम कभी भी ये नहीं बता सकते कि चेन्नई के बारे में कि वो क्या करने वाले, बिकॉज धोनी के दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है वो हमें नहीं पता चलता है। बट मेरे हिसाब से मिचेल स्टार्ट करेंगे एंड मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली इनकी स्ट्रैटेजी होगी कि शायद ये तीन ओवरसीज प्लेयर्स के साथ ही स्टार्ट करेंगे और ये अपने लोकल टैलेंट जो है इनको, जिन्होंने पिछले सीजन इनको पिछले 2 सीजन आई वुड से जो जिनको बैक किया हुआ है वो उनके साथ ही जाएंगे इंडियन टैलेंट के साथ।
Okay. So that there goes update about Daryl Mitchell. And again, this is open for either Sunit or Ashima. Um, the big miss, as Sunit called out, is Parthirana. So how will they cover up his miss, because he was the X factor last year. इनका replacement कौन है?
See, I strongly believe that Mustafizur can come in place of Pathirana, but seeing that Pathirana was an outright pace bowler. It's totally Mustafizur is totally different from what Pathirana is. So if they don't go with Mustafizur, as Vasu said, they might rely on their Indian pace attack like
Mm-hmm.
Mukesh Chaudhary. And I think we also have Tushar Deshpande who can come in as an impact sub. He can replace Gaikwad if we're batting first, or if you're bowling first, then likewise, he can come in and then Gaikwad replaces him. So that can be the pace attack along with Deepak Chahar, of course, who can start the bowling. Then we have the all-rounders Shardul coming in, and of course we have the bowling of Daryl Mitchell, Ravindra Jadeja, and then Mahesh Thiksana.
So that
So
brings me to the question. So, and Ashima, you can probably answer this. They are not a fast bowling unit. It's a medium pace to slow and spin basically. So, what do you think? कैसे, how will they get through?
आई थिंक चेपक स्टेडियम जो उनका है और उसमें स्पिन का एक मेजर पार्ट रहता है, तो आई थिंक उसमें स्पिन ऑप्शंस चेन्नई के पास ऑलरेडी बहुत है। एंड गोइंग विद द फास्ट बॉलिंग, आई थिंक यस, Pathirana is not here, but we have Tushar Deshpande, we have Mustafizur Rahman. So yes, they can be a good option. Impact players हैं और अच्छा कर सकते हैं, तो I think they'll go through. And if अगर spin का requirement रहता है, going with some circumstances and pitches, so I think इनके पास spin तो बहुत ही options है. Jadeja is there, and we have Rachin Ravindra if we need some, 1 over extra we want to try. So इसमें options भी available है, and Moeen Ali is there if you need experience sometimes, like you want to try. And what else? Shardul Thakur is here. Lot.
So,
So maybe.
two questions since you touched on this just now. अभी सबसे पहली बात, मोइन अली, ही पिछले 1-2 साल से इन्होंने कुछ जिस तरीके के फॉर्म में से पहले थे, लेटली इवन फॉर इंग्लैंड और CS के लिए भी, when he played last year as well, he was not on top of his form. Is it over for him, or is this going to be that like the last look in for him if he doesn't succeed? Second question, Rachin Ravindra, we've seen his potential in ODIs, but and what he could do in ODIs, but then हमने देखा कि I think he played for few T20 matches as well with New Zealand. वहाँ पे he couldn't do well that well. So is he going to be that impact player? So, and again, any one of you can answer this. So what do you think is going to happen with these two players specifically? Because I think each of them is a replacement for the other.
सी थाला सबसे काम करवा लेगा, वो बस देखेगा उस अगर एक बंदे ने काम किया है अच्छा, तो he will back that person. So that is the kind of captain Dhoni is. तो धोनी मेरे हिसाब से बिकॉज रविंद्रा इज नॉट एन ऑप्शन एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, क्योंकि धोनी के पास ऑप्शन है कि वो अजिंक्य रहाणे से भी ओपनिंग करवा सकते हैं, लेकिन धोनी की स्ट्रैटेजी रही है कि उस और अजिंक्य रहाणे को वो 3 नंबर पे खिलाते हैं ताकि ही कैन ब्रिंग दैट कंसिस्टेंसी इन दी बैटिंग ऑर्डर, ताकि एवरीबॉडी एल्स कैन बैट अराउंड हिम। सो मोस्ट प्रोबब्ली सचिन रविंद्रा के साथ ही स्टार्ट करेंगे, ओपनिंग करेंगे ऋतुराज गायकवाड के साथ वो।
I think with
मोइन अली
good
जहां से
left-right
सवाल,
combination also, right? Left-right
Correct.
combination will also be good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
right, the left right combination will also be there. मोइन अली मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली अपनी जगह के लिए फाइट करेंगे विद डैरिल मिचेल। अब 14 करोड़ देके अगर किसी को लेके आए हैं तो मेरे हिसाब से उसको खिलाएंगे, इन केस इफ ही इज नॉट सक्सीडिंग। और मे बी वी गो टू अ प्लेस वेयर इन, जैसे खुद चेन्नई में 7 मैचेस खेलेंगे, वी नो दैट लखनऊ में पिचेस टर्न करेंगी, ईडन गार्डन कोलकाता में भी गौतम गंभीर आ गए हैं, उनका अपना सक्सेस फॉर्मूला वो शायद वहां पर लेके जाना चाहेंगे, तो कम से कम 10 मैचेस तो शायद वो स्पिनिंग कंडीशन में खेलेंगे। तो हो सकता है मोइन अली भी आ जाए एज अ स्पिन ऑलराउंडर एट एन एक्सपेंस ऑफ एन इंडियन फास्ट बॉलर, तो वहां 4 ओवरसीज भी फिल कर लेंगे। लेकिन प्रायोरिटी मेरे हिसाब से शायद डैरिल मिचेल के पास जाएगी।
Okay. Big question, and this is for all of you. Is this the last season for Dhoni?
I think it definitely is. He's already 42, so I don't think his. I mean, his batting has gone. Definitely his reflexes are not there as a batsman. But of course,
सुनीता,
you
आपने
know,
आईपीएल
wicket
2020
keeping. If you talk about his wicket keeping or his captainship, I don't know. There is no one comparing. Who can compare to Dhoni. But definitely, at 42, this should be his last season as a player.
we are no one to guess that honestly, ठीक है। So he has kept us at bay for the last few years. Every year, commentators are asking me, or the presenters are asking him the same question. He wants to end on a high at Chennai, and this team can help him do that. So,
Mhm.
मेरे हिसाब से, depending on the situation, you never know. Dhoni has always surprised us throughout his career, whether it was his Test cricket retirement, whether it was his ODI retirement, so he can come up, spring a surprise, maybe middle of the season as well. We never know. But मेरे हिसाब से we are no one to judge. And coming back to Sunit's point, भाई रिफ्लेक्सेस कम नहीं है, उसकी स्ट्राइक रेट देख लेना पिछले सीजन की, ठीक है, शायद आपने ठीक से नहीं देखा उनको, बट मे बी यू शुड गो बैक।
But he's not the same Dhoni as he was as a batsman.
You don't need to be the same.
Okay,
You
okay.
just
I'll put this fight. I'll stop this fight later. बाद में लड़ लेना अलग से. But yeah, that's the debate. That's the debate that everyone in the country is having. Key, is he good enough? Is he going to carry this team again? Is this his last season? So हमें पता नहीं. Only Dhoni knows. And then a few weeks ago, he sent out a message on Facebook saying that me coming in a different role. Turns out it was for an advertisement. So he likes to bring surprises. So yeah, so that's that. Yeah, Ashima, do you have anything before we move on to the playing 11?
I think last to last year, they tried to replace Dhoni with Jadeja for a
Didn't work
captaincy
out.
role.
Yeah.
Didn't work out. But I think it's time so that, it's actually a time that he should hand over his captaincy to someone else, and maybe, they learn it. I think everyone has gained a lot of experience from a lot of experience from him. So I think maybe last year I personally feel that. Yeah.
So ये पता क्या प्रॉब्लम क्या कर रहे हैं धोनी ना, he's because of him not retiring, he's adding on that pressure to Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, and even if they want to retire in a year or two, वो दबाव में ना कंटिन्यू करते जा रहे हैं, जैसे दिनेश कार्तिक टाइप, he is continuing and on and on and on. He's like भाई अब
I
नहीं होगा, ये मेरा लास्ट
don't
सीजन.
don't blame Dhoni for this, huh? Don't blame Dhoni for this.
धोनी
It's
प्रेशर.
an individual's decision. अगर बॉडी अलाउ करेगी तो खेलेगा इंसान, नहीं करेगी तो नहीं खेलेगा, कोई किसी को कुछ नहीं बोल सकता इस
ये
बारे
धोनी प्रेशर है. DK,
As long as he's performing.
I'm clearly saying दिनेश कार्तिक धोनी को देख देख के चलते जा रहे थे. उन्होंने बोला भाई ये आखिरी सीजन है मेरा. So anyway, so let's look at the playing 11. And हमने इसके ऊपर बहुत लड़ाई करी, इस वीडियो से पहले करीब आधा घंटा 40 मिनट लड़ाई करी, कल पूरे दिन चैट पे इसके ऊपर डिस्कशन हुआ. The big question was what happens with if Parthirana is missing, who is going to be the bowling डेथ में कौन कराएगा, इनमें फास्ट बॉलर कौन है, कोई भी फास्ट बॉलर नहीं है सभी मीडियम पेसर्स है. So हो जाएगा कुछ ना कुछ, देखी जाएगी. So I anyone wants to say anything on this playing 11? We are a little bit over the time, so I'll let you guys quickly wrap up, and then we move on. And while you're wrapping up, I want to tell you, I want you to tell us, Ki, where do you think this team finishes this year?
So I feel, see, after a lot of fight, and since we are short of time, हमने इसके ऊपर बहुत debate किया, and I feel personally that this is the best playing 11 that they have, and this will be the playing 11 which I feel that the Chennai management will also go for. They can make changes. Of course, during the course of the tournament, आपको changes नजर आएंगे depending on the form and everyone. But for the first match at Chepauk, this is the 11 that I feel that is going to be there from my side.
Okay. Who's going next? So, and where do they finish, Vasu?
Finals. I hope it's going to be at Chepauk and Chennai lifts the title.
Okay. Next one. Who's going next?
Yeah, they'll definitely go to the playoffs. But after that, I don't know. It totally depends on how they do as a team. It might be the sixth title for them.
Okay.
I think
Ashima?
they should also qualify for the playoffs, and I think a good team can go into the finals, and I think Dhoni should lift the trophy one more time and then retire.
बाकियों को मार.
Sorry.
And come back as a mentor for the.
Yeah.
Maybe not. We'll see. So maybe he'll surprise us with maybe another year of captaining next year. So we'll see. In my
Sorry,
opinion,
Thala fans.
so in my opinion, you can only rule out Chennai at your own peril. They will definitely be up there. Um, and being a Sunrisers fan, I hope they're not. But then who knows? We have seen stranger things. So maybe they'll win it this year. We don't know. But I think they have. Parthirana is a big miss. I hope he comes back soon, because he's a very big player for them. And maybe and hopefully they'll figure out a combination to keep the teams busy and low scoring meanwhile. So thank you everyone for joining for this quick video. See you again for the next set of videos then.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right.